Welcome to CAM Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum, when each day a member of the CAM family shares a work from our permanent collection and poses a few questions for discussion. We hope you'll check back each day at 10 a.m. for a new look and a new chat. Hi, my name's Emily, and I'm the Director of Learning and Interpretation here at the museum. And today I had the pleasure of working with one of our docents, Carol Stryker, to talk about this really cool object, the oldest in our collection. This bicolored beaker has great significance to us because it's the oldest piece in our permanent collection. With its acquisition, the museum could claim that the span of its art is more than 6,000 years. It's hard to believe that someone around 4000 BCE could craft such a sophisticated ceramic piece, bearing in mind that this is about 1,000 years before the Great Pyramids of Giza were constructed. Archaeologists have found that, by this time, communities along the Nile had moved from the hunting and gathering stage to being agrarian cultures with division of labor and a social hierarchy. The people of the time developed burial rites and the beginning of a religious system. Pots of this style and coloring have been found in burial sites, and it is believed that they held offerings to the deceased. It is apparent from looking at this rather thin-walled beaker that potters had developed significant skills. The piece was made from the silt of the Nile River and was covered with a thin wash that turned it red when fired. The bottom half was shielded in some way, while the top was allowed to come in contact with the ash, thus turning that part black. When cooled, the entire piece was polished with a pebble or a piece of cloth. The ceramics show that the potters had developed their own aesthetic and had made decisions about their creations. What makes the Art Museum's beaker unique is the image of a four-legged animal incised on its side. Can you imagine a potter with a creative urge? He finds a sharp object, maybe a stone, and begins to scratch. There is no room for error. He scrapes a representation of the animal with large curved horns into the black area, allowing the red marks to appear from below. He fills in the body and the horns with striped lines to give his animal substance. He copies the form from what he has seen, probably a wild gazelle or a wild sheep. He satisfies his need for originality and his drive to create something of beauty. The potter has, however, created a mystery for us. Was it the potter who did this drawing, or was it someone else? What impelled the person to expend the effort to create the animal? Was there significance to the type of animal? Did he relate the animal to a deceased person? What do you think? Please share in the comments below. Thanks and have a great day.